Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to have a different type of video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the importance of resurfacing and cleaning your bowling balls. So for this video right here, I just got done bowling league. This is my Lethal Venom from Motive. It's pretty dirty after bowling quite a few games on it. So you can see like the dirt over here, a couple spots. Now for like the typical bowler, or you know, the average league bowler, someone who doesn't really care about their equipment, the ball won't react the same as when they first got it because of the difference in surface change. This is more of like an educational type video. I wanted to post some other type of content in my channel, so hopefully you guys enjoy this type of stuff. But today we'll be cleaning it and then we'll be giving it a resurface. I recommend you guys use any type of bowling ball cleaner. I like to use Storm Extra Clean. Make sure that your cleaner is USBC approved as well, before and after. We're going to be hitting it with a CTD pad, 1500 grit. That's the surface I like it for my ball. And then we're going to be using a microfiber towel that's clean. The reason why it's really beneficial to clean and resurface your equipment is to give it the same type of reaction that you had when you first got it. So the Motive Lethal Venom was originally a lot more sanded. I believe the original surface for this ball is 2000 grit, but for my game and my type of style, I like to use 1500 for it. There isn't a specific way or a right way to actually clean your bowling equipment. This is just the way that I like to clean it. I like to clean all four sides of the ball, so we'll start off with the top, we'll go to the bottom, and then we'll do the sides. What I like to do is I take my spray right here, my Extra Clean. I use this one because it works on all bowling ball surfaces. Just give it a spray, and I let that seep in for a little bit, maybe like 5 seconds or so. And then I'll start wiping it. So just take your towel, start wiping it. I recommend you guys, if you end up cleaning your bowling balls in the house, which is what I'm doing, clean it on like a nice surface. I have the carpet here, but I have like a bowling ball towel so it doesn't stain the carpet or ruin the carpet. And you can already kind of see just by this one spray right here how much better the ball looks. And that's good. So we're just gonna clean the bottom here. This is just a light coating. So I'll do the same thing. I'll let it sit there for around like 5 seconds. You can kind of see. You can kind of see the cleaner reacting. Before I wipe the ball, you can see the chemicals working on it. So let it sit for a little bit. Start wiping it again. So I'm giving it a nice clean wipe, putting a lot of pressure on it. And then I'm going to do it to the other side. So we did the top and bottom. We can do this side right here. Once again, give it a couple sprays. Only takes 3 or 4 sprays. And I'll let it seep in. And then give it a nice wipe again. You can already see from the chamois, look how much dirt we cleaned off. This was brand new. There's a lot of dirt on this ball. So I'm gonna give it another nice wipe. I like to use the holes of the bowling ball for stability and support. Really wipe down. Give it a lot of elbow grease. Then I turn it on the left side. Same process. Give it a couple of sprays there. And the reason why I let it sit before I clean it is because it actually the chemicals start working together already. It starts breaking down the dirt before you end up actually cleaning it. That's why it's important to make sure you let it sit on the ball first before you start wiping it. So I'm gonna start wiping it. Once again, firm pressure. Now I'm going to show you guys the after pictures of what the ball looks like after I use the cleaner. Alright y'all, so now that we have the ball fairly clean, giving it a light coating of, the bowling ball cleaner, in order to make it perform the way that I originally did is to use Surface. So I have a CTD 1500 pad here. This is not the original surface of the ball, but like I said, this works for my game. We're going to reapply the storm cleaner. Like I said before, there's different ways of doing this and people have different methods, but this is the way I like to do it. I'll use the same bowling ball cleaner and I'll spray the ball, and then I'll use my CTD 1500 pad right here to give it to surface the ball, and that'll make sure all the marks and stuff go away, but also make sure the ball performs well. So same type of process here. I'm going to spray the ball with the cleaner, and then I'm going to use my sanding pad, giving it a little bit of pressure, like firm amount of pressure, and going around the ball with the pad. Now some people like to use water. I like to use cleaner because I already have the cleaner with me. It probably might be better if you do use water because you don't get as much residue, but this is just my type of method that I like to use. So using a 1500 pad, giving it a light amount of pressure, fairly light amount of pressure. We're gonna go around the ball. Make sure that you apply it evenly to the whole surface. And then we're gonna turn the ball to the bottom. Repeat the same type of process. So spraying it on all four sides, giving it a little bit of time for the cleaner to seep through, doing the same type of thing with the sanding pad. So, and the reason why I like to clean the ball first before using the sanding pad is because I like to get rid of the base layer of dirt and grime beforehand. So I recommend that you guys use a CTD pad for your sanding stuff, but other types of pads work the same way. Other surfacing pads work the same, so Vice is pretty good. I like to use the CTD pads because they have these really cutting edge technology right here. So we're gonna do the same thing for this side right here. Give it a couple sprays. Same thing using my CTD pad. Putting a light amount of pressure, surfacing the whole side of the ball. You want to make sure that you apply it evenly to the whole ball too, otherwise the ball will be illegal. So really important. And then turning it over to the final side, same process. Give it a couple sprays, wait a little bit, and then we're almost done. So let it sit through. Now I recommend that you guys resurface your stuff whenever you start to see change in the performance of the ball. If you notice that your sanded bowling balls aren't hooking as early as you want them to be, you notice that it has a little bit of lane shine to them, because that's what happens when you start bowling. The more and more you bowl with your bowling balls, the surface of the bowling ball constantly changes. And so, especially with the sanded type of bowling balls, you want to make sure that you keep that surface the same. That's why it's really important. And then the last thing I like to do is I'll go through, get that same type of microfiber towel, and just give it a wipe to get rid of the excess dust and stuff. The ball looks amazing. It looks brand new. It looks like how it was when you first got it off the shelf. And like I said, it's not just a looks thing, it's a performance thing. Because when your ball is sanded, it hooks earlier. For these types of bowling balls, for this lethal bottom here, I want it to be smooth. It really does make a difference on the lanes. So there you have it, YouTube. That's how you resurface and clean your bowling balls. This is more of like a educational type of video for the channel here, but I just want to tell you guys this is the type of stuff that I do pretty much weekly. I like to do it before all my tournaments and, you know, before my next league starts. I recommend you guys do the same thing. It really helps maintain the longevity of your bowling ball lifespan, and it's really important if you want to get better at the game. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Please do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.